Is ramen actually easy to make? That is what we are here today to find out, because I've always wanted to make ramen, not from a package, because I know in a package, obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. But I've always wanted to make it myself. And surprisingly enough, my mom got me this book where it literally is just ramen for beginners. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make it. And I think the people are gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it because it's ramen. It's ramen. It's so good. So today we are making a spicy miso ramen with crispy fried chicken. So first step on the agenda is we have to get the chicken prepped. Did they say when it's puffy like that, that's not good? Someone on TikTok said that. We're just gonna hope for the best here. Cause that's what I bought, you know? Like this is it. This is all I got. But you basically take your chicken thighs. I'm gonna trim them up here because we don't need all that fat. Ew, sorry. No one actually probably wants to see that. But you're supposed to cut it basically into, what is it? Hello? Oh, cut into 2-inch pieces. I don't know why I couldn't find that, but I couldn't find it. I also think this is gonna be real tender because it's using chicken thighs, which I honestly think was a smart move. Also, it calls for a pound of meat. So just get that. If you're following along. Ooh, oh, I didn't like that sound. I don't know why I don't put my hair up when I cook. I know I should. Like if I was in a professional setting, I for sure would put my hair up, but no, when I'm at home, I just don't give. I don't care. I just don't. I don't care. Also, I literally hate my college, by the way. So class got canceled today. I didn't have school today anyway. But last time we had a snowstorm, they didn't even cancel it. Like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I don't know who makes the decision to close school or not, but I swear to God, if it's the guy who's 5 minutes from campus, we're gonna have some issues. Cause I drive like pretty far to school. I'm not driving in the snow. I'm at the end of my road here. I'm not gonna take the time to drive all the way out there. But anyway, besides the point, enough about my stupid ass. So you're gonna marinate the chicken for like 30 minutes and it's going to be marinated in. So we need some measuring tools. You're gonna think I like didn't prepare, but I swear to God I did. Okay, so you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons sake or mirin. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. So also, you guys know how much I hate my local grocery store. Like they kill me. I hate going there. It's the worst thing ever. They never have freaking anything I need. So they didn't have mirin and I think I had sake, but I don't think I do anymore. So it said a good substitute was sherry. So that's why I'm gonna be it just calls for 2 tablespoons. So I'm hoping it's fine. Somebody tell me below if it's fine. Someone make me feel better that I couldn't find what I needed. I like to follow the recipe to a T. I want to make sure it tastes correctly, so it smells fine. A teaspoon of sesame oil. That makes sense, because you know, sesame oil is strong as frick. Okay, you're supposed to peel and mince a teaspoon, so not much, of ginger, but here's the thing, literally hate doing this to ginger. It's so annoying. Like I swear it doesn't, like when I use a peeler, it doesn't take enough of it off. So I just end up getting very frustrated when I'm doing this. And you're gonna be like, Stephanie, why would you do it on the counter? These are great questions. Unfortunately though, I don't have any answers for you today, so you're gonna have to call back. Don't worry, I'm getting another cutting board because you know, we don't want 1, cross-contamination, yucky. 2, I don't have to wash that right now. So yeah, I don't know why I was just so intimidated to make ramen. I think it just, first of all, I didn't want to do anything incorrectly. Obviously, I wanted to do the recipe justice. I wanted to correctly cook it and I didn't want to mess it up. I was nervous I was gonna mess it up, waste ingredients, or just like, I didn't want to disrespect anything, you know what I mean? But then, you know, I got this book and I'm like, I think now I have to try it, right? Like I have to see how this goes, and worst comes to worst, it doesn't work out, but I gotta try, right? Perfect. Yeet. I have a mess here, just don't look at it. Okay, then I need a teaspoon of sugar, some kosher salt. You choose 1/4 of that. 1/4 of a teaspoon, not a cup. Oh my God. Oh, freshly ground pepper. Yeah, that's literally it. That's it. That's the marinade. All right, and then you use a knife. Not really. You're gonna add the chicken in and then stir to coat, and then you're literally gonna let that marinate for like 30 minutes. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, so here's the marinade, and then I'm gonna put that in the fridge for 30 minutes. Okay, while we wait for the chicken to marinate, I decided it'd probably be smart if I start the next step. First of all, this recipe actually includes kale, which, not gonna lie to you, I hated kale. Thought kale was disgusting. I just always thought it ruined any salad because that's where I had it mostly. And then I realized, I don't remember when, oh, for my niece, because my sister had her have kale cooked and mixed with fruit, and it was actually really good. And I think I realized I just don't like raw kale. Like, I am actually, okay, it's not as bad as it's not as bad as I remember, but I used to thought kale was like, you know, it used to be super bitter, like not it. What am I supposed to do with this? Stems removed, leaves cut into ribbons, that's what it was. Yeah, so I realize now that kale is actually not bad when it's cooked. So I actually think in this ramen recipe, it's gonna be good. Because this is like one of the toppings, obviously beside the chicken. And it doesn't call for it, but I'm also going to add green onions because I feel like most ramen recipes have green onions, and when are green onions and ramen not a good combination? I know I'm gonna get a bunch of, well, probably not a bunch, there's not many of you here, but if somehow there's more of you here than I think, I know I will get crap because I didn't wash this. And I know I need to wash my fruits and veggies. I understand that. I usually do. I usually am very good about washing it, even at least rinsing it under water. I don't know, in this moment, wasn't feeling it. But yeah, so please cut me some slack, please. I decided I might as well cut the green onions while I'm at it. Okay, so I need your help. Should I or should I not start boiling the broth now? Here's the thing, side note. In this book is amazing. I love it already. He has in the whole, or they have a whole in the beginning part of like basics you should have when you're making ramen. And one of them, of course, was a basic chicken broth that he tells you to make. But the problem with that is it takes a long time to make broth. I had to make it in culinary school. It is not a quick process. So I decided I'm gonna be using the chicken bouillon. I think I'm saying it right, chicken bouillon base. So basically all I have to do is literally put, because I'm doing 8 cups of water, you'll see when I start doing it. And so I need 8 teaspoons of these. And then basically just has to, like literally here's steps. It just has to boil. And then I have to saute the kale. And the kale only sautés for 3 minutes in sesame oil. And then you take your spicy Tare, I believe it's called. It's T-A-R-E. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. But you put 2 tablespoons in the bottom of your bowl. So like, and I'll also, by the way, I'll put below the ingredients and the amount to make this. I just didn't feel like doing the video. I was trying to save you time, okay? You're a busy girl. You're a busy person. You got a lot to do in your day. And I don't want to take up a lot of your time. But I did make it spicy because like, I like spicy ramen. So yeah, like I said, is the ending of this recipe is easy. Like I'm basically just waiting on the crusty ass chicken. Well, it's not crusty, but like, I have to wait 10 more minutes and then it's done. So do I or do I, you know what? You help me answer the question. I'm going to start boiling it right now. Okay, so I decided after your help and my own further consideration, I am gonna start boiling the water because that's gonna take a while because it's 8 cups. So I thought I might as well get that going because I only have to wait 10 more minutes. And I think frying it, oh, actually I should heat up the oil. The oil has to literally be so hot, it's shimmering. So, did I turn this on? Oh my God, I didn't. I fucking didn't. Oh, and also for the ramen noodles, it actually just says that you can use like packed. I knew that was coming. I spilled because I was stirring too aggressive. But it says you can just use instant ramen, like 2 instant packs. So I just went with that option because I wasn't about to like I knew my store wasn't gonna have ramen noodles. Oh my God, guys, I stupidly burned my hand while I was cooking. My mom called on the phone and I went to go rinse off the tongs and I was like, oh yeah, like they need to be rinsed. And I stupidly grabbed them, forgetting I'm putting them in fucking hot oil. But basically, so the chicken's pretty much done. Actually, I'm gonna turn this off. So all I basically have to do is like saute the kale and make the ramen noodles and then like it's all ready. So I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be good. But I mixed in, which you saw, I actually hate cooking with oil, but I mixed the chicken in cornstarch, which was how I got it to be nice and crispy. And I feel like that's kind of genius. I don't know where to put this. I was like, let's not spill the hot oil today. Okay. So you just saute the kale in the sesame oil. I'm not gonna lie, I might cook the ramen noodles in the microwave. It'll just be way easier, you know? And we'll see what happens, right? I mean, worst comes to worst, it just doesn't work out. Ooh, I'm gonna eat. Why is this so good dry? It's so good. Okay, so I guess I'll just see you when it's all plated because we're at the final stretch, thank God. Okay, I know you couldn't tell, but I swear it's spicy. I put it at the bottom, so I'm gonna mix it up now, but that's basically where the miso flavor is gonna come from. Okay, it wasn't as pretty, but it's my first ramen bowl, so you have to cut me like a little bit of slack. So here, let's try this. I know they say you gotta try the broth first. Wow, that's pretty freaking good for being homemade. Now we're gonna try a piece of the chicken, which actually I cooked that perfectly. It's only not as crispy anymore because I put it in the broth. Wow, pretty good. I'm gonna get some of the kale and the noodles. Wow, that's honestly pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. And it's perfect because it's snowing outside. I feel like ramen's really good when it's cold out. But please make this, it's so good. I'll put all the measurements down below again so you don't have to, you know, keep re-watching it to hear it. But thanks so much for watching this interesting recipe video. You know, hit that like, subscribe button, you know the vibe. Still don't have an outro, but I'll see you guys next week for another great video. Comment down below anything you want to see me do in the future. Maybe a recipe, you want to see more about my crusty life, you let me know. Because I'm just having fun doing this with you. So I'll see you next week, so bye.